Thank you for stopping by to listen to my dad, Larry Witcher, otherwise known as the Professor of Useless Knowledge. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, let's get the Professor of Useless Knowledge in here. Let's get Larry Witcher in here. Come on in, Larry.
I'm coming in, Julio.
Yeah, good to see you. How was your weekend?
It was terrible.
It was? What was wrong?
Well, I carried my wife, Miss Faye, over to South Carolina again to see her brother that's was in the VA hospital.
Yeah.
And
that's right. Yeah,
he was not doing good, and he passed away this morning about 6 o'clock.
Oh.
So we both sleepy-eyed a little bit.
Yeah, I understand.
But that was her brother. Now, most of them folks don't know this one. This was Jerry.
Okay.
Jerry was a military man. He went in at...
I never knew Jerry.
Well, he went in about 16 years old, made a career out of the military, retired, moved to Columbia, South Carolina. So very few knew Jerry. They know Tony, Jimmy, and Grady.
Yeah.
And very few knew Ed and Sonny and Junior.
Yeah, yeah.
There was 7 of them brothers.
Right.
But so he passed away last night. So early this morning.
Well, our thoughts and prayers are with them, and we certainly will be thinking about y'all.
We've been talking about the World War II soldiers.
Yes.
We still need a few more if somebody will call the number 770-267-2845. That's my number. Leave a message on the answer machine if nobody answers.
Yeah.
But there's a few facts I thought this morning that we might go into on that a lot of folks don't even know about, Julio.
Okay, like what?
Like almost 39% of the servicemen and women in that were volunteers. They wasn't all drafted.
Okay.
The average stay in the military then was 33 months. 73% of all of them from here, this is from the United States, served overseas. Out of every 1,000, almost 9 was killed in action, Julio, that left Georgia and went. 3 died from, about 3% died from other causes. 17% was wounded and lived.
Yeah.
But they was from Georgia. There was 324,373 citizens was in the Army at that time. Out of that 324,000, 6,781 was killed in action, Julio. 11,650 was wounded. 652 people were held prisoners, and there's still 364 missing in action.
Yeah.
That all came from Georgia.
Yeah.
So, but that's a few little facts that we don't hear much about as to how many came from Georgia. A lot of folks did.
Right. Oh, yeah, sure.
But give me some calls on them World War II soldiers. I guess this week, if we don't get many more calls, we'll end it. But there got to be a few more out there somewhere.
I guarantee you they are. And people listening to us all over. Doesn't matter if you're in the state of Georgia or not. If you listen to us on the internet, you got somebody out of state or even out of the country, call and we'll salute them.
Yeah, give us a call.
We sure will. Yeah, we got to send our thoughts and prayers out. Also, this week, we lost a good friend and a good neighbor, Judge George Hearn.
Yeah, George Hearn passed away, and also last night, the man who founded Chick-fil-A passed away.
Yeah, we had that on the news this
morning.
Had that
on the news.
Sure did.
Well, the sap's beginning to fall, Julio.
That's what my granddaddy would say.
Yeah, and the old folks, they pass when the sap falls, and then in spring when the sap rises. That's the two. If you make it through them two sap jobs, you're pretty safe for the rest of the year.
Yeah, my granddaddy would always say that. He'd say people started passing away. He'd say, bad time of year. I'd say, what time? What do you mean it's a bad time of year? Sap's falling.
Yeah.
And when about a few months later, he'd say, same thing, bad time of year. I said, I thought the fall was a bad time of year. He said, no, spring's a bad time of year. The sap's rising. So we go through the same thing again.
and old Les is on vacation at the beach.
Yeah, he's
now,
at the
you
beach.
might not understand that. You think Les is cheap. You think he's cheap because he goes after the main folks is gone, where you can get cut rates on hotels. And
he does, and everybody else went to the beach. Everybody goes to the beach. They start going Well, a bunch of them go for spring break, and then a lot of those same people will go back during the summer. But most everybody goes to the beach from like the first week of June through the last week of August or middle of August, but not less. He waits till the hotel rates are cut in half, till everything is there's no people there hardly ever. He's got the beach to himself.
No, that ain't the reason Les goes.
How come?
Well, see, Les is about my height, and nobody wants a little short fella. And Les ain't he ain't the most handsome man in the world. But if Les is the only man on the beach, he is the most handsome man there.
Okay, then. Thank you, Mr. Know-it-all.
Now, see, that you just had Les all figured out wrong.
Yeah, okay, maybe I did. Okay.
Joel's going week after next.
I wish.
Don't give me any ideas.
We'll see y'all come tomorrow. Then.
All right, Larry, you have a good day.
Sure will.
Okay, all right, there you go. That's a professor of useless knowledge. That's Larry Witcher.